Chiropractic Success video series for chiropractors all over the planet. We lose sight of this in chiropractic. It starts to get a little bit mundane, it starts to get a little bit routine, and this can be a catastrophe in the chiropractor's office. And that is our actual services that we're providing, starting with the second the patient walks in the front door. So very quickly here, we want to make sure that our service is at a super high and intense, focused, caring, loving, certain level. And this is what I mean. When the patient comes in, we have to make sure that that consultation experience is perfect. Okay? So the consultation has to be extremely strong. Now, it doesn't have to last a long time, but it has to be attentive. It has to be focused. It has to ask the right questions. It has to listen. You have to listen carefully for the responses. You have to connect and court the patient in those moments. So the consultation has to be good. I wish I had a better pen, but watch as best you can. And then we move into the exam phase, where we have to strip the authority away from the patient. You have a chance to exhibit your expertise. You have a chance to actually determine what the problem is and prove to them that you know what the problem is. All right? So this is critical. Weak consultation plus weak exam is going to equal a big uphill battle when it comes time, handoff, when it comes time for a report of findings. So we have to have the exam be excellent, the consultation be excellent, and of course the x-ray process. And you may be using an EMG or some other objectifying tool, I understand. But here, again, this has to be done deliberately, focused, using the right language. Because remember now, the patient's mind is a certain place, and you have to move it to where you want it to be. They have to understand what's going on here. So, quality consultation with intensity and focus, quality exam with intensity and focus, quality x-ray process with intensity and focus, and of course finishing up that day one with excellent scripting, excellent appointment making to get to the report of findings. So when you get to the report, you are coming from a position of power and credibility. If you mess up this is going to be an uphill battle. And then people call me and say, why can't I get any new patients to start? Okay, like they have a problem with their report of findings, you see. But it all starts here. Actually, it all starts with the very first phone call. It starts with the doctor's image. It starts with the CAs. It starts with the team. It starts with your place. How does it smell? How is the flow? What's going on in it? Everything that you can imagine. So, the point is, how good is your consultation right now? How good is your exam process right now? Can you find subluxations? Or are you just doing some sort of random thing back there that really doesn't make any sense to anybody? Okay? And can you sit there and say to the patient, there it is right there. That's what we've got to fix, don't we? And you get them to say yes. Oh, right there. We've got to take a careful look at that on the x-ray. We've got to fix that, don't we? Get them to say yes. So they know that you know where problem is specifically, and that's what gives you the credibility, so they will actually listen to you when you sit here and say, your x-ray says you need this. Your findings say you need this. All right? So we can have a great report and get people off to a great start. Because the start of the care in the office is what then sets the tone for them to re-sign and continue care. All right? But if this is all weak up here, this is going to be a major uphill battle to get them to continue, because your first impression, that first visit, was weak. So we've got to set that in deep. So the key here, chiropractic success all over the world. It doesn't matter where you are. Great consultation, great exam and x-ray process to set you up for a great, powerful, and focused report of findings. And by doing that, you'll set the tone to build volume and build a solid practice that'll be something you can be proud of that will help your community for years and years and years.